Robstar gang, what up? What up? Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Welcome to the Robstar Report. As always, your host, Clay Ropp. And of course, we got a mock draft, but we're going to be talking about some of the free agency stuff. We're going to kind of do like a recap of free agency. And then not really the full recap, just kind of like of yesterday. Talk about some things that maybe I didn't talk about last night. Last night was a long stream. We stayed up pretty late, pretty late than normal. Obviously, with all these trade rumors coming out, trying to figure if it was real or if it's not real. Like we couldn't figure out what was real and what was not. So interesting to see. Interestingly enough, nothing has come out of it. Hold on one second. I need to wipe my camera down because that is pretty sure that is. Oh, that's way better now. That is way better now. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everyone in here. Hit that like button on the way in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rob what's good? Antonio was good. Underground West was good. Appreciate y'all doing it. Again. Join the app, join the perks, join this channel, access the perks, YouTube, become a member, help show your support to the Rockstar Report. All right. So we're going to be talking about of course, the mock draft. Oh, we're going to be doing a mock draft tonight. There are a couple things that I want to talk about, kind of recap yesterday, give you my thoughts on yesterday as well. I want to go over the Adam Thielen situation. I don't think I really dived into that whole situation enough with you guys. We kind of just said, oh, we just saw the news that he got a pay cut. So, or he took a pay cut, basically, we obviously restructured his contract. So I don't know how much money we saved, which we'll dive into that here shortly. I know that there are some reports out there that we saved some type of cap space with that. Obviously him being 34 years old, it was a smart move to honestly restructure his contract. It was also a smart move to, hopefully the next restructure comes from Taylor Moton. But either that they do that or they decide to, or they just, or they decide to, possibly extend him. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Maybe there's some moves coming. Maybe they are trying to restructure these guys to make the big trade that everybody is cold-heartedly, obviously in the Panthers land, hoping for. It went from Brandon Ayuk last night to the whole now T. Higgins situation. I'm not sure exactly who it's going to be, or if it's going to be anyone at all, right? I think they're going to just eat the Moton contract. They might at this point, solid. It's honestly, it's unpredictable at this point. I can't tell you if they're going to do it. Only thing I can tell you is they either need to extend him or they need to really restructure his contract. They do. Like, that's what Carolina needs to do. And whichever one they choose to do, we'll see as time goes forward. But as of right now, man, Hendrickson, I don't know if that's going to be the big contract. I don't think that's going to be a big trade. If they trade for Trey Hendrickson, I don't think that's a big trade. I think the only thing I would say about it is it possibly could be a good trade. It just depends on what we would get for it. Like what we would get for it as a trade, right? Like what we traded for Trey Hendrickson, right? The value, right? The contract for Trey Hendrickson, because he's looking for a big contract, right? I just don't think, I hope, Mac, that they don't trade for Trey Hendrickson because he's an aging edge defender. He's 29 years old. If you trade for him, great, but I wouldn't expect to pay that man a crap load of money at 29. I mean, look at Joey Bosa. I mean, he's 29 years old, but again, yes, he can't stay healthy. Got a 1-year, $12 million deal. I just don't see you going out and doing the same thing with Trey Hendrickson. That's just me. I don't see you. I don't see a world where Trey Hendrickson's going to take a 1-year deal, $12 million deal. Trey Hendrickson's looking for something more than that. He's looking for something more than that. What's up, Joseph? Appreciate you joining, man. All right. So before we're going to, so a couple of things we're going to talk about here is, first things first, we're going to talk about how first things first, let's talk about day 3. Okay. So yesterday, right? I felt like we still were reinforcing this defense, right? With yesterday. Again, you get Christian Roseboom, who they got yesterday, which we talked about, right? We talked about them multiple times. We talked about the guys last night multiple times. Let me pull them up real quick. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. Having to work something out here. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties there that I haven't had with StreamYard yet, but that was weird. All right. Perfect. All right. So Carolina goes out, gets Roseboom. Let me see if they have. Oh, they did their interviews today. I don't really care about that. Let's see if they got it. Did they show the Roseboom one? Man, I gotta pull this up. Hold on. Of course, I saved a bunch of the Rico Dado stuff. Okay, so this was from. We're doing a quick recap from yesterday. So again, we were so I'm glad we pulled this up. My bad. I'm sorry. So we got some reinforcement with Christian Roseboom, who a lot of people actually seem to believe that this guy is very underrated. They call him the exploding flower. As a linebacker, inked in a deal, of course. Is coming off his career best again, tally 11 starts, as you can see there, 135 combined tackles. We watched some of his film yesterday, 43 stops total. Also recorded his first NFL sack, 2 interceptions. I mean, his versatility, his playmaking ability. 27 years old. So, and he was one of the starting inside line. I think he was for one of the. I don't think he'll be a starting linebacker, inside linebacker for us. I think at the very least, he'll provide the much needed depth to a depleted unit, right? I think his addition to the Panthers, for me, it was a nice signing, right? You're trying to fortify defense. The struggle mightily against the run. You need that inside linebacker, right? I think this is good to have just in case guys go down, right? I mean, if a guy like this plays 11 games, had a career high of 135 total tackles. That tells me that this guy can play. When you watched his game film from I think it's John Ellis. When we watched his when you watched we watched on John Ellis, I think we had it on him yesterday, which I think he had some film. Yeah, here it is. This was the film of him yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right there, 56. You're looking for 56 right here. Um, Based off what John Ellis says here, is great at tracking the runner or tracking the person with the ball. That's what he means, right? Stopping the run, but his coverage needs some work. Okay. We would discuss this yesterday. Um, Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I had to go grab my dog since he wants to be a pain in the ass. All right, so we were talking about finish up talking about Christian Roseboom. All right. So just doing a little recap of yesterday before we continue into tonight's show. Let's get into Mr. Rico Daddle real quick. Now, apparently, this is from John Ellis. Again, you guys, if you don't follow him, I mean, he's getting a lot of shout out on here at this point. Weeks 8 through 18, inside run between the tackles, 5.6 yards per rush, not plus 97 yards over expected over his 10 game stretch production over his 10 game stretch. Daddle's production ranked number 2 among all running backs. So inside runs, yards per catch. I think that's what yeah, yards per catch. And RYOE, which I have no idea what that RYOE means, which means burst from stance, A plus vision to touchback, agile contact balance. All right. Watched some videos of him last night. Again, here's the thing that you get now, right? Dynamic duo. I think it's a dynamic duo in the making, right? With Chuba Hubbard, right? He's, and then you released Miles Sanders early this week. Then you got Raheem Blackshear and Mike Boone still floating around in free agency. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. So I think this is going to be a dynamic duo in the making, obviously um with Dattle and Chuba Hubbard. Um Again, you release Miles Sanders, we get Raheem Black, Raheem Blackshear's in the open market, Mike Boone's, they're all floating around at free agency. You knew Jonathan Brooks, future's uncertain. Hubbard was the lone back on the roster with carries in 2024. The front office wasted no time finding Hubbard a running mate. You sign Rico Dow to a 1 year, $2.75 million contract. Could be worth up to 6.25, right? Million. He's only 26 years old. It's a steal for a guy who had over 1,000 yards, right? He racked up a career high last season. Really, he's been known for his catch. He's been more known as a pass catching back, really, in his ability to churn out yards after contact, which is perfect compliment. I think. Again, when we signed him, I was like, man, that's a perfect compliment to Hubbard's bruising style, right? I think Hubbard's more of a bruiser than I feel like where Rico Dowdle's more elusive, right? So I think the pairing invokes people have been saying, the Deshaun Foster, Stephen Davis, or the D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart. Like, I mean, if Hubbard and Daddle live up to those kinds of expectations, I mean, they could, you know, get their name as a franchise lord nickname as the next great, smash and dash tandem, I guess you could say. Okay. So, and then, so then I wanted to talk about obviously I want to talk about Adam Thielen, which I need to find his thing here. I wanted to go over this yesterday. If I could find it. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Oh, here it is. Jeremy Fowler. Okay, so set to return. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about yesterday. Um, so they revision his contract. All right. Which again, they reworked his contract. They secured him with a well-deserved pay. Actually, they gave him a pay raise, um, which he's coming into his 12th season. This so all these rumors of retirement, potential trade, or to an immediate contender, that's not going to happen. He's staying put. This revised agreement that they did is more than just financial. It's a testament to what they're trying to do with this culture here in Carolina. Now, um, you know, Thielen's first year with the team, the Panthers' trajectory was definitely uncertain after Thielen's first year really with the team, right? And Bryce Young struggled, find his footing at first, right? Didn't of course the offensive line didn't help do him any favors. Okay. So when we go look at this from that standpoint, you're like, okay, this guy's gonna end up going, or we're gonna end up trading him, right? Um, and then you have this late resurgence by Bryce Young the last 10 weeks of the season last year, right? Comes off the bench. Right, and I think a lot of that has to do with Thielen too because of his veteran guidance, and I think it played a pivotal role in Bryce Young turning things around, right? I think the decision to stay underscores Thielen's confidence in Young's development and the team's future. I think this is a nice new approach that Carolina is finally taking, right? You're rewarding loyalty and performance, which we've not have done in years past. And they're starting to do that with a lot of these guys once again. Now, general manager Dan Morgan and of course Brant Tillis, who I would just call him a cap specialist at this point. Um, they are prioritizing loyalty and performance. That is what they're doing, right? They gave him Thielen a pay raise, which reflects this philosophy. This is not an extension, ladies and gentlemen. They gave him more money, right? Because of his contributions on both on and off the field here, right? This strategy is has become a hallmark for this new regime. You extended Pro Bowler Derek Brown, right? You gave a Chuba Hubbard an in-season extension, right? Um, you you signed J.C. Horn to a massive contract. You bring back Austin Corey. You bring back Mike Jackson Sr. You bring back Kate Mays. You bring back Tommy Trimble, right? That's showing commitment to your players. Now, what you're doing is building chemistry and you're strengthening up that roster. Okay. I think Thielen's bond with Bryce has been obviously, you could see it. You could see it through everything. With Bryce's development, their chemistry is evident in game day preparations and you see it every single time they touch the field. Um, and it has played I think not only has Thielen played such a crucial role in Bryce Young's improved performance, but Thielen's decision to stay not only you stabilize that wide receiver room with that, right? He provides an invaluable mentorship for a young talent like Xavier Legette, like Jalen Coker, right? The wideout room right now, to me, definitely lacks depth, right? Where there are some free agent options still out there, but obviously there's a lot of rumors out there that it could either maybe Carolina's in on Brandon Ayuk or Carolina's maybe still on T. Higgins. Who knows what those rumors are? There was a bunch coming out yesterday. I doubt. I don't even know if anything's going to happen at this point. So I think Morgan possibly if there's no trade that comes about, they might explore the draft for a top receiver. Right? They may go T Mac. Right? You could consider aggressive trade for. Maybe they do take the aggressive route. Maybe they do try to get a high impact player like T. Higgins if the price is right, right? But I think you getting Thielen's presence, keeping him here, keeping him happy, combined with that strategic approach that they're doing, you solidify the Panthers offense even more, right? You don't have to try to find someone to replace Adam Thielen, right? So hopefully this is a legacy in the making with this type of move. Uh let's see if I missed anybody in here that came in late. Shockwave 4-3. What about getting former Houston wide receiver Dig Shockwave? I mean, it could be a possibility. I just don't know if they're going to get him. Russell Leamy, my guy Clay, should be a great discussion tonight for sure, my guy, for sure. Appreciate you joining, Russell. We need a good wide receiver. Yes, we do. Big dude said, I've been gone, but who'd you take in the first round? Have not started the mock draft yet, buddy. We're just kind of going through some stuff yesterday. I'm home. Hit that like button. Rico just a rental like Brooks until Brooks come back. I mean, big dude, Brooks will not take a snap in 2025. So I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't be surprised if Rico Daddle, if he performs well, they might end up re-signing him for another deal. Right? Brooks, it's going to be a while until Brooks comes back. If we make the playoffs, Brooks will be back. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. Earl Locklear says he wants to play 13 years. So basically, he wants to play this year because he's returned for his 12th, play another year, see what happens. What's up, Marcos? Appreciate you joining, man. We should get Garrett Bradbury as a backup or to compete for center. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, when you already bring back Austin Corbett, Cade Mays, and Brady Christensen, what's the point of getting a Garrett Bradbury at this point? Right? What's the point? You've already got three centers basically on the team. Rock Jones says, "Take it easy on man's best friend Clay." He's right here. I just had to go grab him. That's all I did, Rock. I just had to go grab him. Uh, that's all I had to do. If we were to get a receiver, who would it be, you think? As in what, Jaden? Like through free agency or through the draft? Because I'll be honest with you guys, like I think now that this free agency with what we've done has changed. You're supposed to do a video on Kyle Williams. Let me see if I can find one. I haven't found one yet, Lomax. Give me a minute. What about Jets wide receiver for Bryce? So Shockwave, you want to trade Bryce Young for Garrett Wilson? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Who's going to throw him the ball? Who's going to throw the ball to Garrett Wilson and Andy Dalton? Is that what we're going to do, Shockwave? I'm just curious. Like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but okay. Oh, trade for Wilson. Okay. When you said what about Jets wide receiver Wilson for Bryce, I'm like, do you mean we're trading him? Okay. I mean, you're gonna give up your first overall pick to get him. And they're probably gonna ask for something else, another compensation to get him Shockwave. I guarantee you Garrett Wilson goes for a first round pick. So, and that's another thing. I doubt, Zach took the words right out of my mouth. I doubt they trade for Garrett Wilson, especially. I doubt they trade Garrett Wilson now because Justin Fields is there. So, you were supposed to. All right, let me see if I can find one real quick, Lomax, and then we'll get into the draft. We'll get into the draft. Let's see if I can find something for him of him. Kyle Williams. All right, let's see. This is the one time. Here's one video for you there, Lomax. This is against Travis Hunter. Andre or Andrew, is that Andre? I don't know. Jaden, the schedule hasn't came out yet, brother. So I can't give you a record prediction right now. We're just got through free agency. I'm not giving any record predictions right now until we get through free agency, the draft, and the full schedule comes out. Once I see the layout of a schedule, I'll give an early prediction. Let's see if we find some more here. Kyle Williams, 4.40 yards after catch, looks good in open field. All right, let's see here. Lines up in the slot. Lomax, is he a slot guy? God damn, he's fast. He can break some tackles too. Just a little short in route. Boop. Get off me. To the crib. Get up out of there. To the crib. That's nice. Blister long speed. Let's see what this guy. Okay, so we got blister long speed burst. Absurdly quick separation, dangerous off of. Okay, torches press man, incredibly sudden out of breaks, elite hip sinking ability on stop routes. Stop ability is lethal. Diverse bag of release packages, should be a top target for the Titans. He's talking about the Titans. All right, let's see. Here's some film of him right here. He's up here, down here. Just a nice quick curl route. You're good, Jaden. No worries. I'm just saying I'm just not gonna do one right now. Okay. He's in the slot there. Oh, what a that would have been a better play if the quarterback actually like threw it earlier or threw it better. Damn, he gets up out of there. There you go. All right, he's up at the top. Oh, nice. Well, that wasn't him, but he was open. The quarterback missed him on that play. Huh? Good catch. He holds on to the ball well, so he's got good hands. Oh, what a move. Ah, quarterback's got to throw that better, though. Throw that a little early. Open again, but still, I mean, decent play. Tight end makes a good play on that play. All right, he's up at the top, running press on him. Man, I mean, if the quarterback on that play right there, if the quarterback leads his man on that play, shit. If he leads him on that play, I mean, he's gone. The guy gets open, I'll say that. Who are they playing here though? Is that Clemson in orange? I can't tell. All right, he's up at the top here. Just an out route. Nice. Down at the bottom here. Just a nice over the supposed to be an over the shoulder. Dude, I don't know who Washington State's quarterback is, but he is absolute cheeks. He can't even throw an over the shoulder fade. Damn, this dude's I mean, the guy had him by 2 yards. Why are you not throwing that on that play? Oh, that was nice. Look at that hip movement. Watch that play again. Hold on. Watch this. Watch that hip movement right here at the like I think it's at the 10 or the at the 10-yard mark. Bam. Woo. Great footwork. Great hip movement. Yep. Create separation. He's down here. He's moving out just a little bit, setting himself up. And that's an over the shoulder right there. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, so we got this. I mean, he got open there, but I mean, the quarterback just saw that. Yeah, I mean, that linebacker took the bait with the running back. I think that was the linebacker. Bunch set there. Look how it's got some sticky feet on that grass on that nice route there. Ooh. Oh man, dude, this quarterback had his chance, man. He could have thrown a dot. Kyle Williams was open on that play. Over the shoulder fade. Yep, and then over flag on the play. Okay. Let's see what he does here. He's in the inside. Okay, he just makes a play. A little touch pass. All right. Inside there, runs a quick slant. I mean, and the guy that and Kyle on that play, even though the quarterback threw, the guy behind him is 2 yards behind him. All right, Lomax. I see you. Put you on my scout team, Lomax. Put you on my scout team. We'll have to save that one right there. We got a nice little video from that right there. I do like him, Lomax. Maybe we'll pick him in tonight's mock draft. Maybe we'll pick him tonight. All right. What if the players stay? What if they stay at 8? What would you make? What would make you mad if they draft them? Draft who? Which player, if they stay at 8, would make you mad if they draft them? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I would have to see where the board's at. I would have to see where the board's at. I would probably say the person I don't want. I'm not opposed to Jalen Walker, but I'm not like too thrilled about Jalen Walker. Okay. Um, at 8. Of course, Lomax. I just keep forgetting, and you reminded me. It's all good. Um, yeah, I mean, if you guys ever want to watch film on somebody, if I can find it, I'll do it. I just got to find it. Believe. If I got, I don't know if there's anybody really I would be mad at 8 because I think it would just have to be depend on how the board fall. Now, if they just went out there and just did something astronomical where they took, I don't know, somebody fucking random and they were just like, yeah, we believe in this guy at number 8. Like, I don't know. This is a stacked draft for defense. So it's like if you take any of the defensive players in the top picks, I'm not gonna be mad, really. At 8. Like even if they took Mason Graham, even though we built the defensive lineup, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. So really, there's not really much I'd be mad at. Maybe maybe Tyler Warren, I'd be a little upset about, but I get over it after maybe if he actually is as good as he seems on film. But a lot of people are very skeptical about him. A lot of people are very skeptical about him. So we'll see. We'll see. Because not everybody in Carolina wants Tyler Warren. I think a lot more people want T Mac, in my opinion. That's right. You lay down. What about wide receiver Louisville from that Bryce used to throw? From Louisville, wide receiver from Louisville that Bryce used to throw. I'm not sure who you talking about, brother. I'm not sure who you talking about. Have you heard of Monray Baldwin? Monterey Baldwin. Hold on. Monterey Baldwin, Baylor. Yeah, I've heard of this kid. He's consistent, but I mean, the stats don't lie though, bro. He's okay. I mean, he's played 4 years in college. I mean, I'm not a big fan of him, Panthers boy. Um, I know who you're talking about. I need to see his face. Yeah, I've seen him play before. Um, but when you go look at the stats, man, I don't know. 5'9", 172 pounds. I don't know. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Hey, you have your opinion. If you like him, it's all good. Believe trade back to Mike Green. Yeah, but how good is his route running? How much does he create separation? If you're 5'9", 171 pounds, and you're only, I mean, I get it, you're small. I mean, where's he going to line up in the slot? Because he's not an outside guy at that size. So Do you think the Panthers are going to make any moves in free agency? Do you think with are they going to make any more moves? I don't know. I think we're in limbo mode right now. Do you think they could get They could. They most definitely could. Here's the thing. I'll say this while I'm pulling up PFF. I'll say this: the way that this whole I'll say this: the draft strategy I think now has changed for sure for the Carolina Panthers. Now that everything after what we've seen, right? After what we've seen with these moves they've made this offseason, I'll say this. The draft strategy has changed now, right? Because you went and got Tershawn Wharton, you went and got Bobby Brown III, you went and got Patrick Jones II, you re-signed J.C. Horn, you re-signed Mike Jackson, you add Trayvon Moehrig, right? How do y'all pronounce his last name? Is it Moehrig or I've heard that it's pronounced differently than I'm saying it, but they bolstered up their defense, right? They bolstered up their defensive line. On the offensive side, they just added depth back to the line and continuity, right? They got Tommy Tremble back as a backup tight end, right? So they have now moved things around. They have now moved things around and now to really change their draft strategy, right? So let's say now with everything that they've done, right? In my opinion, you're heading into the draft. I think I've seen a lot of experts think that we'll target like an edge rusher or like or maybe a linebacker, outside linebacker like Jalen Walker, right? That's been a big popular choice for us. I've seen a lot of us being um those guys' names been thrown around like that. Um, you know, even though despite the defensive line additions they've had, I mean, I still think it remains to be seen what they do. It still remains to be seen what they do. But they also have they might still end up getting a high impact player like Mason Graham, right? If he slips and falls to them, they still might go that route, right? I mean, it would be a hard press to pass on a talent like Mason Graham if he's there, right? Somebody who can dominate the interior and provide longevity in a relatively, I would say our position group is aging, but we now have gotten even younger. I mean, most of our guys that we signed were 25, 24, 25, 26, 27, right? Um, Another pressing need is you got to think about it. You got to add someone alongside Moehrig, right? You go out, maybe you get Malachi Starks, or maybe you get Nick Amanawari, right? Who can fill that gap, right? You missed out on DK Metcalf, right? But you could still. There's not really any top wide receiver one free agents left. You got McMillan, who still stands out like T-Mac. You still got him as a standout potential target, right? Maybe a wild card option like for Jahad Campbell, right? To go along with Josie Jewell, Christian Roseboom, Trevin Wallace, already in that rotation. I think Campbell's versatility as a linebacker and an edge rusher, especially even on passing downs, would add valuable flexibility to this defense. I actually like him better than Jalen Walker because Jalen Walker is strictly more like an edge rusher, in my opinion, right? And then if you go, let's say those are your day ones, then you go look at your day three guys, right? you've already retained some offensive line depth, right? So, you could I think it's unlikely for them to prioritize the linemen until the later rounds unless a top talent really, experiences an unexpected side, right? Like target depth pieces similar to K Mays on day 3. On day 2, I think you will that will hinge on how your first round selections go. So if you secure an edge rusher in the first round, then you can pivot to a wide receiver or a safety or a linebacker, right? Conversely, if they opt safety or receiver early on, the remaining areas is still what needs to be addressed, right? Additionally, a speedy receiver would to complement the current offensive scheme would be a steal in the later rounds, right? Providing some extra dimension to this passing game, right? So now, but here's the thing, that's a good thing. It's good that we can think like that going into day 1, day 2, day 3, right? Because here's the thing, the free agency moves that we did make, ladies and gentlemen, provided us that flexibility and that depth to allow them to really focus on securing those high impact talent, right? And addressing those critical gaps in the draft, right? So, that's the way I look at it now. No, any updates yet, Kendall. Just rumors at this point. I think we're in limbo mode right now. I don't think we were ever going after Ashton. Oh, you talking about the Cowboys? Oh, the Cowboys will still go for Ashton. You can't rely on Javonte Williams. You can't rely on Javonte Williams. So yeah, Dallas will definitely go. That's true, Phaeton, but this guy is not what Steve Smith was in college. You can tell the difference in their game film, buddy. You go watch that Monterey, and you go watch Steve Smith the film. Total different player. And you can probably tell that by and probably a total different mindset. How many rounds are you doing? All 7. I'm gonna do all 7 rounds. Trade back, and draft Nick Monowari, JT in the second round. Go wide receiver in third, then fill out the rest of your needs in day 3. We do need an edge rusher for sure. Hey Clay, any info on the Ayuk yet? Kevin, as of right now, we're just getting recognized as a perfect fit for him. That's all we're getting. That's the only rumor I know of as of right now. Sports Illustrated's come out and said it. Bleacher Report's come out and said it. Now there's apparently this whole T. Higgins thing. I think it's just someone. Yeah, at this point, it's in limbo mode. But part of me feels like someone's yanking our fucking chain. Excuse my language. Sorry for cussing, but you know, last night I was almost like I was actually after I logged off, guys. I was up till probably still like I was almost up till midnight, hoping and praying something was going to happen, but nothing happened. And then we're here day 4 in free agency, and still nothing has happened yet. They haven't done anything, right? So, and there's still a lot of free agents out there that haven't been signed yet. There's still a good amount of free agents still out there that haven't been signed yet, which is the crazy part. But Kevin, as of right now, no info yet. No info yet. Just we're still. As of right now, it's all both things are rumors. Still think the pick is Walker at 8. We'll see, Sean. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We did our recap of yesterday. I gave you my thoughts so far. I gave you my draft strategy. So let's get right into it. Okay. I haven't had a good kick returner since the Steve Smith. All right. I got to fix the settings. This is like my best settings I've seen yet with PFF. Ah, crap. I only did round one. Oopsie. Yeah, we'll keep the settings the same. All right. So when we get in here, let's see what we got. All right. So the board fell Travis, Ashton, Cam, Abdul, Mason Graham, Will Campbell, and Armand Mabu. So we got some trades. So we got Dallas, Pittsburgh, Washington, New York Jets. Okay. That's like their second round pick. Hmm. Interesting. I'm thinking of what I want to go here. This is the sucky time of free agency where the good unsigned guys take their time deciding where to sign, right? All right. So what's the board looking like? So we've got T-Mac, Warren, Starks, Jahad Campbell, James Pierce Jr., Mike Green. All right. If I'm going edge rusher or if I'm going, here's the thing. I think Jahad Campbell's a sleeper. Am I taking him over James Pierce and Mike Green? Part of me is saying yes. Reason why I'm saying that is because you can move Jahad Campbell to the inside, you can move him to the outside. Now, Jahad Campbell's coverage skills definitely need to get better. I'll say that. But when you're talking about an overall talent wise, I mean, even PFF's got him. That's the thing. See, that's the reason why I say I like him because of the versatility. 6'3", 244, but then he's got the projected to be a projects best to a Mike or a Sam linebacker in 4-3 schemes, or a Mike and an edge in 3-4. That's why I'm saying you can with him, you kind of have best of both worlds. Okay. When it comes to T-Mac, what is there that I need to say, right? I mean, I don't even know what I need to say. T-Mac is an absolute dog. His drop rate is not very good. I'll say that. 6'5", 212 pounds, runs a 4.5 as of right now. Dude's an absolute freak. He's raw, got a great blend of size, hands, route running, everything you want. He checks all the boxes. I mean, he's actually really built like a linebacker. If he put on like 30 pounds, he'd be built like a linebacker. Runs like a sprinter on the field, can snatch balls out the air. Scouts love him because he can win against anyone, right? Anywhere, anytime. If you want a wide receiver one who can beat you in double coverage, make catches look easy, that's your guy, right? Tyler Warren, if you watch his tape, man, if you watch his tape, it's pretty clear this. I mean, he is the real deal. But and as a receiver, he's definitely a first round talent. Can separate, catch in traffic. I mean, he makes defenders miss. He's not the fastest guy. He plays with enough power, technique to overpowered defenders. I mean, if you're looking for a game-changing tight end that can catch, block, be a serious threat in the red zone, you should pay attention to Tyler Warren. He's the total. I mean, he is the total package. I do expect him to be gone in the first round. I mean, he's right here at number 8. So I could see that. Jesus, that's a lot to ask for, Marcos. That's a lot to ask for. Let's see what Dallas wants. All right. Okay, a little lopsided. They give me at 44. I need something in between here. And you don't have that, Dallas. I always end up trading with Miami. San Fran, what do you got? 11, 43. I mean 112. Uh, mm, not a bad trade, you fucks. I bet you take that. All right, let's see. Let's go a different route. Let's go with Dallas. We'll go with Dallas. All right, so we'll go 12, 8. You give me 44. I'll give you random thought, but Tay, Nick, Harbor on the same team would be insane. Nick Harbor. Oh, Zach, you're talking about Nick Harbor from South Carolina. Yeah, I want to see Nick Harbor this year in South Carolina. I need him to have a big year this year. I need him to have a big year this year. All right, let's see if they take something like this. 1244. Should we try to get anything else out of them or should we just rock this? What do y'all think? 12 and 44? We get an extra draft pick in the second round. They're 37% chance. Let's see what it do if I send that. It's 48. That's 59%. What if I want that? Or what if I want that? Okay. Brian says lock it in. Yeah, but that's too much of a gap from 74 to 110. But you do get the 44. Nah, I think this is the best offer. Okay. That's fine. I'll take that. All right. So who went? So Bears took Jahad Campbell. All right. So T Mac went to good Lord. So Dallas traded up to get Tyler Warren. They went, and then Saints got T Mac. Jahad Campbell went to the Bears. And then Will Johnson to San Fran. Okay. So now we're stuck with Jahad Barron, Malachi Starks, Jay Pierce Jr., and Mike Green. You okay? I don't know why he yipped. He scared me. You all right? What'd you do? Scratch yourself too hard? That's what you did. You scratched yourself too hard. Calm down. You okay? Calm down. Calm down. You need to calm down. JPJ. JPJ, ladies and gentlemen. Something must have hit something. I don't know. All right, so let's go with Edge. Oh, I need to see something. Let me go back. Pulling up my Edge defender list, my Edge defender rankings. So James Pierce Jr. This is the kind of athlete with a production. Let's see what PFF has. So they've got him. This is the kind of athlete with production and disruption. Scores you don't let out of the first round. His twitchy movements show difference. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: 6'5", ran a 4.49. No, what did he run at the combine? Was it a 4.4? It was a 4.48. I think he ran a 4.48 or was it 4.45? Something crazy like that. 243 pounds, as you could see. Got, again, like they said, freakish athletic traits for sure. Has a high motor. Not very good in the run. I mean, he's good. Like, I'll say this. He's just not as polished against the run as he is in the pass rush. I would say, like, he's a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper, right? His ceiling for me is like a third down edge is sky high if he adds some strength and improves his play recognition. That's the only thing I have to say about him, right? Will Horsell, my dog, does that all the time. Scratches his ear deep. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. There's been JPJ in the last 3 drafts. I know, right? I did Mike Green last time. I like Barron here. Jerome says he likes Barron. Y'all want to vote on it? Chat, you guys want to vote on it? We'll say Barron, Starks, Pierce. And instead of Mike Green, we'll put Luther Burden. Or would y'all want to put Mike Green in the vote? We can only put 4 players in the vote. So which 4 are we putting? Donovan Ezeruku is nasty. Michael Williams, yeah, they are liking Michael Williams more than Walker now. The reason why that is because he's actually top 4 in edge rushers based off his pro day. Like if he would have done what he did at his pro day at the combine, he would have been top 4. Marcos. I told y'all Michael Williams and like these guys I told y'all there was going to be these guys that were going to come out here and end up being like Trayvon Walkers, where they just boost their draft stock and end up becoming like top first round picks. All right, so if we're voting, Jahad Berry, Malachi Starks, James Pierce Jr. Who's the 4th person? Luther Burden. And guys, don't sleep on Donovan Ezeruku. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't sleep on that guy. Don't sleep on Donovan Ezeruku. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. This guy has improved his draft stock tremendously. You talking about another big guy? Decent sized guy. His draft stock's gone up tremendously. I mean, you look at his run stopping rate, 10.1. You look at his pass rushing rate, 18.2. You see the 14 sacks. You see the run defense is at 83.6. Here's the thing. When you watch this guy on film, he moves like a defensive back, which is great. Um, he's not the biggest edge rusher in this draft class. I'll say that. But he's got an elite bend. He's fluid off the edge. His lack of power at the point of attack is a little bit of an issue for him. But damn, when you look at it from a standpoint of this, he's a very finesse rusher, is what he is. So if it's me for him, he needs to hit the weight room a little bit more and get some work in there so he doesn't get ragdolled, because I've never seen him in any of his film or when I've watched him play get ragdolled, but it could happen, especially in the run game. High upside. He's definitely improved his draft stock a lot. That's why they got him up so high. But not he, some people don't believe he's an every down player. I think that a lot of people are sleeping on him. I'll just be honest with you. Just gonna tell you. Troy comes in and says, I'd rather take JPJ. Shamar Stewart. Where's Shamar Stewart? Shamar Stewart. Yeah, I got told. I've already got told that again, I think that this guy has the potential to be one of the best top 3 edge rusher in this draft class. I've said it. I'll eat my crow if I'm wrong. Again, a lot of his measurables match up to Myles Garrett. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. All right, but all right, so if we're picking though, let's get back to the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to the draft. We're falling off topic here. If we're going at we traded back, okay? If we're going at number 12, who are we taking? Poppin says Donovan for me all day. Donovan Ezeuruku. It would be a different route than we've done in a couple of mine in years, not years past, but recently. It's got to be an edge, right? Yes, Zach. It's got to be an edge. So we got Donovan. A lot of people got him going. Donovan. There you go. The chat has spoken. So basically, it's between Donovan Ezeuruku, James Pierce Jr., and Malachi Starks and Jahad Barron at this point. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing Donovan. I'm going to let you guys vote. I'm going to let you guys vote. There we go. I'm just going to use initials. So we'll go JB for Jahad Barron. We'll go JPJ for Jay Spears Jr. We'll go MS for Malachi Starks. Actually, no, we'll just go last names. We'll just go J Barron, so I don't have to type it all out. We can do JPJ. Y'all know who that is. Malachi Starks. We'll go .m Starks. And then we'll go D. Let me go see how do I pronounce his last name. Okay, so it's EZEIR UAKU. Start poll. Let you guys vote it out. Y'all duke it out. Y'all duke it out on the poll. Let's see what the poll comes back with. We'll let you guys duke it out. I'm trying to see what y'all are going to say here. Where's the poll? I lost the poll. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Let me get over here. Boston College hasn't filled us yet. Poppin's true. So we got JPJ. We got Don. It's just that Jonathan Evans. Okay, so far 14 votes. We got 1 minute in. I'm gonna give you guys one more minute. That is true, though. One more minute. Actually, you know what? This is what we're going to do. You better get your votes in. I got an idea. Starting now. You better get your votes in. 18, so we got 17 votes. I mean, I know who I want here. I'll be honest with you. I know who I want, ladies and gentlemen. I know who I want here. Come on, get your votes in. Don't be playing around back and forth. I see y'all on the damn poll. Pick your damn person. All right. Better pick it now. I'm not going to do another poll if it's JPJ and Ezeruku. It's a tie. Yeah, well, majority rules. It should be Kenneth Grant. I'm going to pass on Kenneth Grant. I'm going to go a different route. I picked Kenneth Grant before. I haven't picked Donovan before. So I'm going to go with Donovan on this one. All right, so we traded back, got the 44th. So we went with Donovan Ezeruku. Raku. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Now, shit, my boy Demetrius Knight is there. What wide receivers we got left? Damn, Jalen Noel's right. We might have to get Jalen Noel at 74. What else do we need? We do need I would still get a defensive lineman. Shamar Turner, Alfred Collins right here is speaking volumes to me right now. But also when I see a linebacker like Demetrius Knight, that's also calling me because I don't think if I could get Carson and Schwesinger at 40 at 57, I would take him. Now let's look at we got some safeties left. Unless Amana Ward. Okay, so we got Xavier Watts still available. Where did Amana Ward go? Did he go in the first round? Yeah, the Bills took him. Okay. Could go Xavier Watts here. It's kind of between Watts and Demetrius Knight, kind of, though. And then Alfred Collins. Collins or Walker for me. Papa says Collins or Walker for him. Alfred Collins, Jalen Noel are the ones I'm personally. Collins or Watts for me. He's talking. I think Poppin's talking about Deion Walker, which means he's talking about getting him in the probably. I mean, how far did they move his ass down? Damn, they moved him all the way. Like, I felt like he was higher on PFF until the whole. I'm a big CJ West fan, man. I'll tell you that. I'm a huge CJ West fan. I wouldn't mind trying to get him at 110 if he falls there. Yeah, damn well. Yeah, he the problem is Poppin, he kind of did himself no favors at the combine. The combine kind of ruined him, especially I think it was I can't remember drill what they said it was, but it hurt his draft stock bad. I think it was I want to say it was the was it it's not the shuttle. I can't remember which one it was, but there was one that made him look really bad and it hurt him the most. Wouldn't mind Noel. Noel. Oh, Jalen Noel. Yeah. I mean, I kind of hope that he falls there at 74. I don't know. Jalen Noel there. Was it? It was the hoop. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the hoop drills. That just killed him because he just didn't look fluid. Like it was like almost he was having a tough time moving his big body around that shit. Is what it is. Defensive line depth is great. Is it worth taking in second round? We don't really need it in the second round. Does it really hurt us? No, couldn't get low enough. Right. All right. Demetrius Knight, though. The problem is Knight. He's old. He's an older prospect. I mean, but he's nasty. But the problem is that he is going to be one of the oldest prospects coming out of this draft. I think he's 25, if I'm not mistaken. How old is Demetrius Knight? Yeah, there he is. Is he 20? No, he's not 25. Yeah, he is 25. I was right. I knew he was 25. Shit. All right, so I'm not. All right, I'm going to skip out on Demetrius Knight tonight. So now it's either Xavier Watts for me. And then possibly Carson Schwarzenegger if he can fall there. So I get Xavier Watts here. If you don't know who Xavier Watts is, you need to do some research. Dude's a stud. I'm gonna give you a breakdown on him right now. I'm trying to find him on my draft board. Where do I have Mr. Watts at? Yep, I have him third on my board. I have him third on safeties on my board. And I put down as a ball hawk who can play a variety of schemes, but he's at his best when you allow him to read and react. He's not the biggest fastest safety in the class, but his instincts and playmaking ability make up for it. Expect him to start early and rack up turnovers given the right role. That's what I put down for him. 6 foot 203, I think. Yep. Ran a 4.49. Runs a 4.49. Man, I'm not opposed to it. Noel. Noel. Y'all talking about Jalen Noel? I'm taking Noel probably at 74. Um, so we'll take Xavier Watts here. I don't know if Xavier if let's see, where's Noel at? Darian Porter at 57 here wouldn't be bad either. Did Noel just go? Higgins went. Where's Jalen Noel? I have a feeling that bitch is gonna go early. Shit. I gotta hope Jalen Noel falls. Now, if Jalen Noel doesn't fall at set 57 or 74, I'll probably take Jalen Royals there. Because right now we got. So what do we need? I mean, I don't want to take. Darian Porter's nice. I would not be opposed to taking Darian Porter here. Do I take Darian Porter? What linebackers do we have right here? Chris Paul? No, that's not happening. Tight ends. I'm not taking Elijah. I'm just not a fan. Ariante Ursay. He did himself a lot of favors, actually. I'm surprised he's not higher. He's a left tackle, though. Okay. So not taking a tackle. Wide receiver, running back, nope. Inside, nope. I think my best bet here might be maybe I could take Dion or CJ at 110. That's kind of my mindset, hoping that one of these two fall there at 110. If not, I'll take my boy Peoples. But I'm thinking Darian Porter's probably the move here. I'm thinking Darian Porter's the move. Swinson available. That was quick. That was a quick no for the linebackers. Yeah, there's some linebackers on the back end I really do like, honestly. I honestly think that Cody Simon, Cody Lindenberg, Danny Stutzman are better than any of these four guys. And Kobe King I think those three guys right there, Cody Simon, Cody Lindenberg, and Danny Stutzman, I think they're better than all three of those guys. All five of these guys ahead of them. I do not trust Chris Paul's undersized. Jeffrey Bossa kind of is, I just think he's mid, right? He's terrible in coverage, in my opinion. Even though they gave him I think they were very lenient towards him. Barrett Carter's also, his size bothered me, but he's great against the run defense. He fills his gaps well. I'll give him that. But then like Jack Kaiser, he's too thin for me. He's too thin, too small. Kobe King. Again, another small linebacker. I mean, you're 6'1", 248. Like when you go look at Cody Simon, man, like he's got an 80 pass rushing grade, 90 overall. You're looking at 6'2", 235. And another reason why I like him is when I looked him up, he's a traditional inside linebacker who best fits a 3-4 defense. Like there's your linebacker to add more depth to go alongside now, who I'm probably will target at 164. All right, so I'm probably going to take Darian Porter. Let me see here. Let me see where I got him ranked. I got Darian Porter as my. What do I have him ranked on my thing? I've got him at my 7th best corner in this draft. I just have a couple guys ahead of him. I probably actually would move it around now after the thing, but I probably would move him to 5 actually instead of 7. But when you're talking about for Darian Porter, speed, you can check that off. Length, check that off. 6'4", 200 pounds. Technique, you can check that off. Um, he's an absolute freak of an athlete, right? Like he had a great 40 time. He did himself a lot of favors at the combine. I think there are some, but there is some work that still needs to be done. Like I'm talking about like the actual cornerback skills. I do think he needs to work is a working progress. Will likely be a special teams ace type of player early, and then he'll develop into that rotational corner. And with Mike Jackson back, I think this is a good guy to bring in, who can learn from both of those guys and develop. And so, plus with that speed, could use him probably in the slot. I mean, he can play anywhere really. So I'm gonna take Darian Porter here. I like that pick. I'm pretty sure my boy just got. Yeah, there he goes. Fuck. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, he is good popping. I knew he wasn't gonna fall though to 57. He never fall in these drafts. He never falls to 57, and even if you trade back, he never falls to 57. He's going early now. Um, yeah, there goes Jalen Noel, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna have to pivot. I'm gonna have to pivot where I want to go now. So we got Xavier Watts to go alongside Mo Rig. Um, finally, Darian Porter, first round. Now, do I go offense? Because what am I missing on defense? Defensive line, who's here? Jordan Phillips ain't bad, but I'd rather have CJ West or Deion Walker. A big motherfucker, man. 6'6", 345 is ridiculous. Let me look at an offensive standpoint. So we got tight end. And let's look at, is there linebackers now? Let's look at tight end and wide receiver. What do we got? Okay. It's either Terrence Ferguson or Jalen Royals. I think Terrence Ferguson, I know I have him as one of my top 5 tight ends in my board. I gotta go find him real quick. Where's he at? There it is. Tight end rankings. There he is. I have him. Damn, I had him lower. No, I think he's actually perfectly rated there between all these guys. I got him number 7th on my board. That's a nasty backfield. I mean, it would be absolutely filthy for sure. I would absolutely. Is Ezra still there? I mean, I don't need to get Ezra Thomas that now. I got Darian Porter. Right? Darian Porter. Jalen Royals, yeah. I think I'm gonna take Royals here just to get that true wide receiver, like I said. Reminds me of a lot of Jaden Reed. That's who he reminds me of. I know a lot of people say they remind him of DJ Moore. I just don't see it. Like when we're talking about Jalen Royals, I'm talking about a guy who reminds me a lot of Jaden Reed from the Green Bay Packers, if you know who that is. Let me see if I can find some highlights on Royal real quick. Let me see if I can find some highlights on him. Oh yeah. pull up some clips of him real quick. This is from the Senior Bowl. Let's see what else we got. Nah, I want to find something without that. Oh, damn. Hold on. What did he just do? Hold up. Hold up. Let me see that shit. Just bullied that motherfucker. See ya. Probably got offensive pass interference on that. Okay, where is he at on here? All right, so he's down here in this bunch set. Oh, and just bam. Hey, where'd you go? Let's see what else we can find here. Oop. No, no. No. Nope. You got music. Let's see. See if I can find another clip of him somewhere. I just can't. The reason why I can't play these is they always like YouTube be like, oh, you can't show that. Shut up.
Dart. Wills and Dart.
That was nasty work. Oh, damn! What great hip movement, great footwork, sticky with it. He's sticky with it for sure. So is it a consensus? Take it royal. I think it's consensus. Let's do it. I like it. Let's rock this joint. Yeah, I can see the built being like him. All right. All right, so we get Royals. Oh, did my guy just fall to me at 110? Oh. Yep. CJ West it is, ladies and gentlemen. CJ West it is. There's your defensive lineman right there. CJ West is nasty. If you don't know, you need to know. He's he can play it all, honestly. He could be a I think he could be a 1 technique, 2 technique, 69 technique. I don't fucking know. But he can do it all, man. Like even PFF has him as a short side length, but has good size, which means and then he has burst as a nose tackle, can have reps in a run defense and some surprising impactful reps at pass rush if he keeps his pad level. I mean, when I saw him at the combine too, I was like, man, this guy he's legit. I think he is legit. I think a lot of people haven't talked about CJ West enough. Honestly, I don't think a lot of people give him his flowers because again, I think he is a wrecking ball. Right? If we go watch his clip at the UCF game, if we go watch his highlight tape just of that game alone, it's an absolute damn clinic. Like and when I say it's an absolute, I would say it's an absolute clinic in controlled chaos, if that makes sense. Like when he fires off the ball, man, I mean, offensive linemen make business. I've seen offensive linemen in some of his clips make business decisions. They regret, and some of them regret their life choices going against this guy. I'm not hyping this guy up. I'm telling you, I think he's legit. I do think he definitely needs to keep the motor running every snap. Like I think he needs to probably, get that cardio up a little bit, right? Because when he coasts, it shows. If he locks that motor in consistently, he's gonna be. I think he's a steal here right now. I think he's an absolute steal here right now. That's just me. So we're gonna rock that. All right. So now, really defensively, where do I need to go? Linebacker. All right. So I'm not going to linebacker until the later rounds because I'm not going Kobe King. I'll probably wait to 164, get like Cody Simon or Cody Lindenberg, one of those guys there. At 141, what tight ends available? Mitchell Evans. We do. I wouldn't. I just want to add to the tight end room. I want one more tight end in that room. What about running back? What are we looking at running back? I know we got Rico Daddle, but I still think it wouldn't hurt to add in there. Bashal Tutin, man. God. Fuck. Maybe I might get the running back in the later. Mitchell Evans. This is kind of where I could go best player available. Hold on. What about a predecessor? What about a predecessor for Moton? What if we get a predecessor for a right tackle for Moton? Mitchell Evans is nice. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's 6'5", 260, right? Yeah, 6'5", 260. I mean, he's a tough, gritty player, man. At least from what I've seen from his tape, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not going to wow you with his speed, right? I think his 40 time was like a 4.76, if I'm not mistaken. He's got the size, got the hands, so he's a reliable target. His blocking isn't terrible, but it's not great either. His upside is limited, in my opinion. He's the kind of guy who can draft, plug, and as a solid player. I don't know. I'm thinking about going after the predecessor. Double dip at edge. Running back depth in this draft is insane. Yeah, it is, Zach. I kind of want to look and see what we're looking at from a tackle standpoint. I mean, that could be your predecessor right there. That could be your predecessor right there for your right tackle for Taylor Moton. I mean, the guy's played right tackle his whole life. Big, 6'5", 315. This guy's perfect. Man gap scheme, run blocking concepts. I mean, we're running a wide zone scheme with Dave Canales. I mean, that's what he runs. I mean, I'm just saying. I already got a corner. I already got a safety. I don't need any more of those right now. He's only allowed 3. Yeah, he only allowed 3 sacks last year, allowed 0 the year before that, and only allowed 1. So a total of 4 sacks through three college seasons. Could be, again, a good predecessor for that's a good predecessor for Taylor Moton. No? You need it. You know Taylor Moton ain't going to be playing much longer. You might as well go ahead and get the guy that we can develop into be his predecessor going forward. I say I like this. So far, this has been one of my favorite drafts, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie to you. This has been one of my favorite drafts. I don't need another safety. I don't need another corner. The only thing I need is a linebacker. Maybe I could get another edge. What are we looking at edge wise? Tyler Barron. I'm not taking Tyler Barron now. Okay. Okay, Colin Oliver. So really, it's going to come down to Tyler Barron. Could double dip. Holland Pierce. Let me see where Pierce is. You're talking about taking him? That's a left tackle. I mean, he could play right tackle, but I don't know if I'm going to take him that early. What if I took Mitchell Evans and then I took Johnny Cornelius and then got my linebacker and then my running back at the end? Because do we really need to double dip in edge? I mean, you got Patrick Jones, you got Jadeveon Clowney, you got DJ Wanham, and now you have Donovan Azaruka. That's 4 edge rushers. Do we really need to? We already got 4 edge rushers then. Do we really need to get another edge rusher? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I need to double dip now. We have more flexibility. Sorry, man. I can only do what how the board falls, Rock. Oh, now he's asleep. I like this move. I like this move. I'm gonna go. I hope. God, is he gonna fall there? I'm going Mitchell Evans. Did they take my guy? I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. All right. I took Mitchell Evans. I was hoping that Mitchell. Yeah, they took my guy. Fuck. All right. It's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Still got a guy right here. I mean, Logan Brown. I know about him. Got Emory Jones still available. We could get Holland Pierce. All right. But we needed that. I know we needed that tight end. I don't need Billy Bowman. Could double up with edge here. So could go. What tackles do we have? Any good any decent tackles for 147? No. Yeah, it took 2 guys we wanted. Of course they did. Who'd they take? All right. Yeah, they took the. Oh, I know you're talking about now. What about linebackers? Do I just say fuck it? I might. I might say fuck it. I might say fuck it and take. Yeah, fuck it. I'm taking my line. Wait a minute. Hold on. What if I take Danny is a stud. I don't need what I mean fuck. Could move this guy to the outside. Luke Kandra Can he play outside? Solid zone scheme, backup, an average starter ceiling. The end result will depend on ability. Damn. Probably shouldn't have taken Mitch. I shouldn't have taken Mitchell Evans there, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways because then if I would have taken probably the Oregon guy, Cornelius, then I wouldn't have had Mitchell Evans there. That's all right. It's just one pick. But I am about to say fuck it for this 47th pick. I'm honestly thinking about just trading back with the 47th. I'm honestly thinking about trading back. We need a kicker. Kind of thinking about trading back and going one to see if I can get 47 for these two. No? Are you a douchebag? Are you a douchebag? Um no, I don't really like to do trades in the back end really. But I don't. They want to trade. Okay, so what if we go 171 and that? Okay. No. Why not? Okay, we'll have fun with it tonight. We'll have fun with it tonight. All right, so we're at 164 now. All right. What are we looking at here? All right, let's see. Linebackers, Cody Simon. All right, and then where's is my running back still here? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so and what about offensive tackle? I could get Logan Brown. All right, so let's go Cody Simon here. Let's go. That's going to work out perfectly. That's fine. We get a predecessor right here in Logan Brown, guy who hasn't allowed. Okay, obviously 2023 maybe had an injury. I don't know, but hasn't allowed a sack. Majority of his snaps is right tackle. We got any idea on this? Summary coming soon. 6'6", 315. Good size. I like that. Maybe go Logan Brown, predecessor. Bam. It's all right. I'll get another running back here. So what are we looking at now? So Donovan, Xavier Watts, Darian Porter, Jalen Royals, CJ, Cody Simon, Logan. All right, I'm not getting a quarterback. I'm gonna go running back here. I know who I'm gonna get at 232. Could get another wide receiver. Could get Jimmy Horn. What edge rushers are we looking at? Could take Johnny Walker here at the end. Go Johnny Walker Jr. here at the end. And then grab Raheem Sanders. Grab Raheem Sanders next. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? I kind of like that. Damn, they got Jamin Dumas here in the 7th. Be opposed. Or we could take the sleeper of this whole draft class and Efton Chisholm the third. Maybe take Jimmy Horn. What do we need? I mean, we got line, so we got edge, we got safety, we got corner, we got wide receiver, defensive line, tight end. We're good on edge. We're good on defensive line. We added to the linebacker room to add on to already the other 4 guys we've got. We got a safety to go beside Mo Rig. We got another corner to rely on. Oh, we need a kicker. All right. Should we go kicker here? Well, how about this? I'm going to take my running back. And I'm going to take my kicker. Bam. Something different. Something fun. It's mock drafts, man. It's just mock drafts. It's all hypotheticals at the end of the day. Let's look what we got here. Okay, so we received 1244 for the pick 8. We took Donovan, Xavier Watts, Darian Porter, Jalen Royal, CJ West, Mitchell Evans, Cody Simon. You get Logan Brown to be your predecessor. You trade back a 5th, a 6th to get yourself. You trade your 47th pick for a 5th and a 6th round pick. You get Raheem Sanders and your kicker, Andreas Borregales. So, not bad. It's a fun one. Guys, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. We have over 104 people between both platforms. I don't know how many is on YouTube. I can't tell how many is on Twitch or X right now. I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Obviously, free agency is still going on. We're kind of in limbo mode right now. We'll see if Carolina makes some more moves. As time goes on, I will be tuning into you guys. I'll be continue giving you guys content, continue coming live, continue giving you those shorts. So, again, I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Before you go, though, make sure you do these 3 things for me before we head out. All right. Where's it at? So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become a member today. Also, make sure you join the Discord. My guy Marcos posted it up in the chat. Everyone's feel free to join. It's free. Okay. Also, guys, we're trying to do I'm going to be doing a free agency jersey giveaway. So we're trying to do it. I know I didn't do a live goal tonight, but once we throughout these next couple live streams, we're going to be doing a live goal to reach. If we reach that live goal, I will be doing a jersey giveaway of a free agent of your choice. All right. Or I might just pick the jersey for you. I don't know yet. We'll see. So definitely going to do that for you guys. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Been live for over 2 hours. It's time to call it a night. So I will see you guys on the other side. And as always, keep pounding. Peace.